And we live, we live, we live, we live. Hey, and we live, we live. And we live, we live, we live. And we out here in the Bronx. We back out here in the Bronx. We out here with my guy right here. Knew this guy for like ever, like since we was young, very young. Ball days again, and always come back to playing ball with people. You know what I mean?
That's the essence.
Definitely the essence. So, like I always like to do, I like the person to introduce themselves only because I feel like it's your name, it's not mine, so I can never really give you that oomph or whatever you need. So, tell them what's your name.
Eric. My name is Eric Rosado.
Okay, Eric Rosado. This is who he is. I know he doesn't sound too enthusiastic, but you got to watch his videos. We're going to talk more about that in a second. This is Eric, right? So, what are you doing right now?
I'm a comedian. I make online videos, YouTube, and that's who I am.
Okay.
I used to be a killer on the basketball court.
Ah, the killer.
You know, but
he had the trades.
Triple E.
Yeah, that was it.
And that
Triple
was me.
E.
But now I'm doing a comedy thing, so
So okay, so how is the comedy going for you? Or how do you? Yeah.
It's going well. I've been doing it for a few years now, like 5-6 years. Just started out making videos with my friends on YouTube.
Yeah.
And now I'm creating for different companies and
Different companies like.
right now I'm doing content for like SneakerCon. If you never heard of SneakerCon, it's like the biggest sneaker event in the country. People come and trade sneakers and shit like that. But I'm making like funny videos. My friends and I, we just come up with these dope concepts. They're like little commercials.
Yeah,
and,
he does have some funny videos. I'm not just saying that because I'm here.
You gotta check them out.
Yeah, you gotta check them out. So
yeah,
let's talk about. So what is okay? So you work with SneakerCon. What are some other places?
Well, I ain't tell you there's airplanes.
You always seem to run into airplanes and like ambulance and all that other good stuff, right? But like I said, we're in the Bronx. He's talking about. I want you to talk more about your like the other companies or the people that you work with, or you work with, people that you work with. You can, if you want to name a couple.
I mean, like a lot of the stuff I've done is on my own YouTube channel, youtube.com/EricsWorldTV. I don't know, maybe, but if you've ever seen some of them before.
Since you're there, just keep going. Let's talk more about your social media, like what, like your Instagram, your Facebook.
Everything is Eric's World TV. So if you've seen Eric's World TV somewhere before, it's me. Like that's who, it is. But yeah, I just they literally just started out as funny videos with my friends, and it just turned into something else. Where now I'm trying to really pursue it on a more serious level, writing sketches and hopefully get into some TV stuff one day. But right now, the internet is my platform, and it's a great place for people to create.
So let's take it back, because we're gonna come back to that. Let's take it back to, and like I always say, I like to talk about middle school because that's where you kind of learn in yourself.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your experience in middle school and also just being in Left Rack City. This is where I know him from. It's another Left Rack City representative, but we all over.
Yeah.
So how was it for you first coming out to Left Rack?
Man, people don't even realize, like, I don't express this, but like Left Rack was like a big part of who I am now, and I only lived there for about like 3-4 years. It was short, but like that time was like, it was so impactful for me. With you and growing up with like Phil and Tyshawn, like I met a lot of good friends that like, those are the years where you go through shit, you're learning and so it was crazy. I was
basketball. Talk about basketball.
Yeah, basketball. That's another thing. Like I remember going out there. I went out there with my pops. I was just telling him the story. Like I went out there with my pops one day, my first day in Left Rack. Went to the park. I saw Phil Murphy. Shout out to Phil Murphy.
The thrill.
And people may not believe this, but I worked Phil out. I gave Phil buckets my first day out there in Left Rack. You know what I'm saying?
It was getting served.
I was serving them, and people were crowding around the court, and that's when I think, I don't know if I got the nickname Triple E. Wise gave me that nickname. Shout out to Wise too.
Wise Fashions.
Wise gave me the nickname Triple E, Easy E. And I used to just be a killer, man. I used to be in Kenny Anderson, getting MVPs, hitting game winners. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but like when I was like from like 4th grade to like 8th grade, I was dead nice, like super better than everybody else in the neighborhood. So I mean,
he was out there. He definitely was out there hitting the threes. He was known for hitting some threes. that was his thing right there. And that was it. Like we all used to play
through
ball.
basketball. I met most of my closest friends in life,
Okay.
and I feel like better than another airplane. So
Yeah, they gonna keep flying by. Don't worry about that. You know, that's just how it is when you got a private jet. You know, man, listen.
I feel like basketball molded me into the person I am now, as far as like being competitive and just a lot of stuff, man. Just like
Kind of wanting the best for yourself in a sense. Like,
yeah.
I definitely understand you with that. So let's talk about your grades in a sense, like at being in middle school. How was that? Like, what was your grades looking like?
I mean, I was like an average student my whole life. I never like went too hard in school. I mean, I probably could have went harder. Obviously, I hated math. Math is not my thing. But I was an average student. Regular.
So what's average? What's average to you?
B minuses. Let's say B minuses. It was more or less. Yeah, I got a couple this C's in there. Throw some C's in there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there might have been a couple A's splashed in there to like balance out the average.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just pretty regular, man. Like
so your grades was like that. Like, so what school did you go to when you was out there?
In middle school?
Yeah.
I was at I was in Wagner. And Wagner is like this school on 7th Street and like 2nd Avenue. I forgot where it was exactly, but it was in the city. So I was traveling from Left Rack to the city to go to middle school. I was taking the I forgot what bus.
Early.
Q40, is that the bus that goes to the city?
I don't even know. I don't know. I know it's
some
one of like on the
Q44,
ad,
maybe.
like,
Some bus I used to take and travel, man. And then after Left Rack, I ended up moving to the Bronx, but then going to high school in Queens. So I was traveling from the Bronx, like hour and a half, 2 hours, just to go to high school, which is St. John's Prep. Every day, I was the only kid in my school that.
Shout out to people that went to St. John's Prep because we went there too. You know, we all out there.
I mean, I was the only kid in my school that was from the Bronx, so it was just kind of crazy. But I always wanted to go there because of Tyleek Brown.
Tyleek, we definitely gonna catch Tyleek Brown too. Probably sometime next week. Going definitely. I gotta tune into that. So talk about your high school experience, like for you. Still going. It's gonna keep going. We always in the right
in the
spot.
Bronx, man, just airplane shit. But high school for me was cool. I mean, ladies, man, ladies loved me.
Nah. All right. So, like in high school for you, was it like tough for you to have friends? Like, or was it like how was it? Like,
nah. It was cool, man. As soon as I came in, I remember the first time. It was a freshman. I was a freshman, and you know how they used to have like freshman Fridays?
Yeah.
They try to pick on people, and I remember some like sophomore tried to like come at me a little bit, and I hit up Deshaun. Shout out to Deshaun. You know what I'm saying?
He's the big little homie.
Yo, Deshaun Burke.
Yes.
He was a senior when I was a freshman, so I went to Deshaun like, yo, this dude's messing with me. And at the train station, everybody was there. It was packed. And he went up to the dude like, yo, don't ever disrespect my man right here. Matter of fact, apologize to him right now. Apologize to him right now. And then everybody was there like, oh. And then nobody ever really messed with me after that. You know what I'm saying? And being on the basketball team, you were popular. And I was always on the basketball team. And man, I think high school for me was like the best years of my life. Like I still keep in touch with a lot of people I went to school with, and I create with a lot of people that I went to school with. So I fuck with St. John's Prep. Shout out to St. John's Prep.
St. John's Gatto.
Yeah.
But all right. So what about college?
I was a clown. I was a class clown, by the way, in high school. Everyone that went to school with me or was in any of my classes, I was always impersonating like the teachers or doing some stupid shit, making fun of Gatto, like you know what I'm saying. So that was just me, really.
So then basically like you kind of was in the role of where you going or where you at now at a young age, being that you was like joking around a lot.
Yeah, I was very playful and always being silly. I never thought that I would actually try to turn it into something that I would pursue. Yeah. It was random how it happened. It happened in college towards the end of my like college years, how it just kind of turned.
So what college did you go to?
I went to Queensboro at first, got my associates, and then I went to NYT.
So
and I don't know why I went to school, by the way. I feel like I shouldn't have went to school.
All right. So for Queensboro, what did you get your degree in?
It was just like liberal arts. Like at that time I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was just going to school, just going with the motions, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out what I wanted. My whole life, ball was life. Like all I did was play ball, and then after high school I'm at Queensboro. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody want me. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play for Queensboro. That's trash. So, like, basketball was it for me. So after that, it was like, I don't know what to do. I need to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I had like ideas of some stuff I might want to do, but nothing really like clicked for me until I kind of started doing like some comedy videos where I felt like this is natural, it's fun, and I get to work with like friends. And I just figured it was something that I, you know, want to see where it goes.
Okay, so we're like doing some of the work that you're doing now, right? Because we kind of bring it back up until today, and then we can go into like another topic. Doing some of the work that you're doing now, what is something that you like? Some of the videos that you like you have more of a preference of doing. Like, what do you want people to see you kind of doing as
I feel like I haven't even really created the stuff that I want to create. So if any of you have ever seen any of my videos, just know that I want to do something different than what I've already done. Everything that I have out there is just, you know, little stuff that I've done, like learning along the way. I've worked with different people before.
So just name some if you can.
I did a video with Freeway, the rapper, as random as that is, but we did we did a video. It was like a promotional video for his mixtape that was coming out. So we did like a man beard sketch. That was it.
How was that?
It was cool. Freeway,
did he like it though?
Yeah, he fucked with it. Freeway's a cool dude. His manager's a cool dude too. Like, these are cool people. And that came out cool, you know, like.
Yeah. So what's something else that you did though?
A lot of people, you know, how many airplanes are gonna like?
Right, it's like 9 of these planes flying. I don't know.
I did these videos. The first videos that I did that were ever really viral were Shit Knicks Fans Say, which I did a few years ago, back when the whole Jeremy Lin thing was going on, and like, we was really trash.
So kind of explain that a little bit with the Knicks thing, because I know you're a Knicks fan just like me, and I know you do those Knicks videos, and you're always talking about like all these different players, and just kind of talk about it a little bit.
Well, honestly, it was just, there was a time at that period where they were doing a lot of shit people be like videos, like all types, and nobody had done like sports ones, like for a sports team. So I was on the phone with my man Dan. Shout out to Dan, by the way.
Dan the man.
You know, and I was like, yo, we should do like a sports one, like about the Knicks, because they sucked at the time. So we did this video where I gathered up all my boys, and we were just cutting the Knicks' ass, and people fucked with it because it was so relevant. They could relate to it. Like, a bunch of dudes sitting on the couch, talking shit, watching the game. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah. So you're just enjoying the sport in a sense.
Exactly.
So like from doing videos like that and other videos that you've done, like what, like, I know you've done some work.
Oh shit! That's a raccoon. That's a fucking raccoon.
Oh, that's a raccoon. Oh, that shit about to get that. No. I'm not playing with that, bro. Look at that. Look at that, bro. That's a raccoon. What the coon doing? Oh, bro, we don't even want to mess with you, bro. Yo, he just came out of nowhere. This thing coming back? Oh, no. That's scary. It was a raccoon. It really was. Oh, Deshaun definitely said, what's up, bro? We about to turn this way and stand up, bro. I ain't even...
We hear it, though. That shit was big, though. Like...
Yeah, nah, that was a big raccoon, bro. Had me nervous for a second. My bad, y'all. Like I said, this is always live. All right, let's get back.
Wow.
Yo.
I told you they'd be out here.
Nah, that was a big ass raccoon though, bro. I ain't even lying.
Looking at us too, like, yo, we live.
We live here. I'm trying to get in there, like, he was dead serious. Alright, so we back. just
there be like possums and raccoons where I live out here in the Bronx. We in Castle Hill right now, by the way.
Castle Hill, they got me nervous and stuff. But anyway, back to what we was talking about. So dealing with like, okay, some of like the videos I was trying to say about what you're doing, like videos, like I know you were saying you haven't really created some of the stuff you want to create. What is some of the stuff that you've created already?
My most popular videos were the Knicks videos, where I did a bunch. I did like these Puerto Ricans versus Dominicans videos for another YouTube channel that a bunch of people have seen. It has like 1 million views. I don't know, maybe you've seen it or not.
But you gotta check it out. They gotta.
Yeah. But see, the thing is though, like, that's not really what I want to create. You know, like, I just have a different vision, so I haven't really, put it together yet. But one day, definitely, you guys will see what it is I really want to do. But people enjoy what I've done already.
What's some like a little bit of what you want to do? Just give a little taste, not too much.
I'm a big fan of Larry David. So
okay.
if you're familiar with any of his stuff, Curb Your Enthusiasm, that's what influences me the most. That type of comedy. So that's really like what I want to do, something along the lines of like a show like that, based around like my life, but just an exaggerated version of my life, taking scenarios that I've gone through.
So kind of like laughing about it in a sense.
Yeah, like I'm always the butt of the joke, and on a lot of my comedy videos is I take the L. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to just exaggerate a lot of the crazy stuff I've been through with girls and just shit like that.
Well, okay, talk about the thing you're gonna do with the rapper. Your personality, your alter ego. Talk about your alter ego. We're gonna talk about his alter ego. There's a lot of planes out here. You know what I mean? We apologize, but we can't really do much. We're in the Bronx, right here.
I basically got this rap. I like to make parody songs and funny rap songs.
Okay.
I've always been like super influenced by like hip hop culture, from like the fashion and just music. So I always like to do my version of music, which is funny songs, basically. So I have this alter ego who I named Flito Puente. He's a Spanish rapper. He doesn't do reggaeton or anything. He got bars. He's nice. And he's just this over-the-top, super flamboyant, like extra Papi Chulo type rapper from the Bronx. And I'm shooting a video next week. I have a video out right now on my YouTube channel, but I'm shooting a new one next week.
Okay, so when you do that video, when do you expect to have that video out?
Shortly, a few days after.
Oh, what's your Snapchat? You want anybody tuning in on that or looking on that?
I'm not big on a Snapchat. I have Snapchat, Eric's World TV, on everything, Instagram, Twitter, everything's Eric's World TV. But I'm most active on my Instagram. I would like to get active on Snap, but I just don't do it like that.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying, you gotta throw it out there. Let me see, because I see some people talking. I know that's crazy behind it. It sound like you guys are scared of raccoons. Yeah, we are scared of raccoons. These dogs is big, man. Freshman year squad, bravo, my guys. What's up?
Bravo, yeah, word. Bravo came through. I shot a video about Amari Stoudemire because I wasn't feeling Amari Stoudemire at the time. He was bumming it up. You know what I'm saying? We was overpaying him, and I shot a video, and Bravo came through. Shout out to Bravo.
Shout out Bravo. But what is some? Okay, let's talk a little bit about like growing up in the Bronx and like things you've seen, and then kind of like what like they affect you in like what kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, because we all have lived in these hoods, and like, and it's different. Like,
I mean, I feel like it's crazy, man. I know people that live on my block that I have stories. Like one story in particular, this kid, we went to go play in a basketball tournament. He's from my hood, and the game was in Harlem. Like Bronx and Harlem is like the same. It's not that
much of
it's not that far. It's right there, a few train stops away. You in Harlem, and we playing this tournament. And he was like, "Yo, man, like I don't feel comfortable in the city. Just get me back to the block. Get me back to the block." Mind you, this was when I was in high school, and he just never really got off the block like that. So to this day, when I go to the store, I see him, and he's still on the block. He doesn't leave. He don't ever make moves. And that's the thing about people in the hood. I feel like they don't ever really try to make that move to see different things. They get stuck and caught up in like block shit, and like they never really get to experience different things. And that's why I give a lot to my parents for exposing me to different things and sending me to like a Catholic school, and I was always never in one place. I was always either in Manhattan or in Queens, or not just in the Bronx on my block. I wanted to see different things, and that helped
kind of get you to where you at, like
exactly. And it gave me a vision. It gave me a vision. A lot of people don't have a vision, and it gave me a vision, and I think about different things, and I see myself getting out of the Bronx. So that's really the inspiration.
Well, that's good though that you got that as inspiration, and I think that we all need something to kind of push us further. We definitely, like I always say, this is Rain Check. You gotta check in with us. You gotta watch us. You gotta tune in. This is not gonna be the last one because we are gonna interview his alter ego one day. We just gotta wait till we get there. You know what I mean? We're gonna have fun with this, man.
Is Phil? I wish Phil was watching this right now.
Phil's working. Shout out to Phil. He's out there. He was working hard today. He's out in the studio.
I got some crazy stories with Phil. Like,
so tell one story about Phil Murphy.
Phil was a wild dude, man.
I'm not the only person that believes that.
Oh man, what's a crazy Phil story?
It's too many.
Man.
He's just fighting all the time, always arguing with people when he was young. He was just a different...
Oh man, I remember that time. Do you remember when there was that big fight with the Russians or whatever it was across the bridge?
Okay.
And like, yo, it was like, we went over there, and I thought we were just gonna go play ball. I forgot who exactly I was with, and all of a sudden the dudes that I was with, they start snuffing like kids in the park for no reason. And I'm like, oh shit. I never partook in that stuff. I was just a baller.
Yeah.
And they got like the other Russians, older Russians to come. It was like...
it was just crazy back then. Like,
it was the lawn.
Okay, yeah. And you know what it was back then? Though, honestly, it was a lot of like even today, but it was just more so as a young kid when you see that racism in front of your face.
It was. I've never seen something like this. So just to finish the story, they ended up getting a bunch of other like Russian guys, and I ran over back to Left Rack and just told them what happened, because Phil ended up like getting kicked in the face and like.
Yeah, I remember.
Theo was there. RP Theo.
Yeah. It was a lot. I remember when we came over there. It was crazy though that day, and it was a lot going on over there. But I think what kind of sparked people doing that, or them kids doing that, it was like it's the thought in that mind that everybody that's white or looks white is racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of think about it. So it's like, if I could get back at somebody, I'm gonna punch them in their face. You know what I mean? It was kind of like bullying, but not in a good way. It's because they was ignorant to what. To the people that really are racist. You know what I mean? Hold up. But they was ignorant to the people that are really racist, and when I say that, that means that, like, you know, just like if you got Trump, he's really racist. Not to say you want to go punch him in the face, but when you're a young kid and you don't know how to express yourself, being physical is like the only thing that you could do. And it sucks that they did that because it makes it bad. Not to say that it's good that they did that, but it's that, like, nowadays we really have to teach our kids how to express themselves in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of stories like that in my neighborhood, because
fights, right?
All them kind of fights, because
especially the white people across the bridge.
Yeah, but you notice that it's because it was a white and a black thing, and it's like, it was like as kids you had to like prove yourself, or you had to, you know, I don't like what's going on in my neighborhood because I'm not getting the same thing that they're getting, so that's how they lashed out. And it's not good, but we got to learn better positive ways, and it's good to talk about this stuff, because, you know what I mean, you don't want people to just think that that's regular to be doing that. Yo, I just keep feeling like the raccoon is just gonna like.
I don't ever really like talking about like too much serious stuff, because I like to like have fun and be on the bright side. So on another note, Noriega was one of my favorite rappers growing up. I don't know if anybody knows that, but Nori was that dude to me, man. I fucked with Nori heavy. I remember when, what was that dance people was doing? When
with the brick up. Like.
I used to dead ass, and mind you, I'm like a white looking kid back in the day. I had a mushroom haircut, and I used to wear a do-rag. I don't know why I would wear a do-rag. But I used to have it was the white and black one half.
Yeah, the half and half.
You know what I'm saying?
The salt and pepper.
I used to rock a do-rag because everyone in the neighborhood had one.
That was it. When everybody used to wear do-rag even if you had an afro. Like, that was just it back then. Like,
and I used to do the bruck up. I used to be there doing the bruck up and shit. Like, what am I doing? But, you know.
But that's what it is.
Those are the things that molded me into who I am now, though. You know what I'm saying? So.
But if you never seen stuff like that, or if you don't get to see stuff, then you don't know how to kind of get away from it, or even try to figure out new things to do. You know what I mean? And that's all about kind of like getting to know yourself. And that's what I always say is about get your own on your own. And I say that because of my bro Tone. I never say rest in peace. I say stay up and watch us and do and help us and shine down on us. So you know what I mean? Keep getting better in your life. Do stuff. Don't stop. Don't be scared. Don't worry about those numbers. When I say numbers, I mean age. Don't be like, oh, I'm this, or I can't do that. No, you can do whatever you want to do if you really put your mind and your heart and all in it.
It's very inspiring.
It's true though.
Very inspiring.
That is true. But I wanna thank this guy again for coming on. You know what I mean? And we definitely, it's not gonna be the last. Like I told you, this is the first time, but not the last time. And we're gonna get his personality. Y'all guys gotta check out his page. Definitely check out my Rain Check page on YouTube, and also if you like it, share it. But check out his page. Say it one more time. Some of your social media.
Eric's World TV. Just look up Eric's World TV. You'll see a lot of my stuff.
Yes.
And you know, stay tuned for more comedy, crack, fire, entertaining videos, whatever it is.
You already got some with the raccoon. I was about to leave my camera here. But don't tell him about it.
Wild.
Yeah, that was. He was just looking at us like, okay, like, so what you gonna do? Like,
We live, we live.
we was definitely live on that one. I was about to be out, but thank you for coming out. I want to thank him for letting me do this interview. And if anybody out there want one, stop playing and hit me up. We out, man. Eric's World.